Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Six Man Blitz. I'm Jake Lynch. The Oklahoma City Thunder decided to play the Memphis Grizzlies last week. They lost by how much? The biggest margin of victory ever?
Hey, they need to regroup. They need to redo something needs to happen with that organization. But what's up, everybody? I'm Micah. Bustin Fields is coming back this Sunday. Hey, Justin Fields. The Packers don't have a good record coming off the bye. That might be something to check out. I'm not going to get into the hypotheticals. Jake's tired of it. But, hey, you know what I got to say? Bears this weekend. They're getting a dub.
Hey, we'll talk about it later on in the show when we go picks by picks. Mike's going with the Bears. You know how this goes every week. He picks the Bears. He gets let down on Sunday. You see his post-game reaction. But welcome to Six Man Blitz. Got a great show for you guys today. We're talking about the Patriots. Are they legit? What's their ceiling like? How good can this Patriots team be? Everyone's talking theoretically now. Patriots, Bucks, Super Bowl. I think that's a realistic possibility. Super Bowl now. We're getting to Zion being fat. Now we'll say he's fat.
So I hear some of that shit is Photoshop, though.
I hear it too. Someone posted a picture. We'll get into it. And then Portland, what is going on there? Damian Lillard wanting to trade. He wants more people. Ben Simmons possibly. CJ McCollum with a collapsed lung. All this stuff's going on. And we'll get into college football playoffs. So we got a great show. Remember to subscribe to Six Man Blitz on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen to podcasts. The boys are on there. Make sure you go check out our YouTube channel. Got great stuff going on there. We got Lynch's fantasy update. We got Huff's post-game show. And then we're coming out with bits about NBA, NFL, college football. We just posted one about Texas A&M having the number one recruiting class of all time, possibly, with the early signing period. I think it's huge things, so make sure to go check that video out. Make sure to go check our other videos out too. We got some great stuff moving forward. Make sure to follow social media at Six Man Blitz, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're wrapping up finals this week and doing some stuff, students. So look for some interviews down the road, not this week or next week, but look for some more interviews coming up soon. We got some great stuff, like I said earlier. But hey, that's all I got, man. Let me stop rambling. You got anything else?
Happy finals week, man. Everybody push through, get through this week. Because after this week, man, that's when the shit go on. Christmas, got to buy your boo some shit, But, hey, one struggle adds another struggle. You get past finals, then you got to go to Christmas shopping. Like, come on.
Nah, yeah. Christmas shopping is not the best because I'm like, I don't even know what I want myself.
What do I
get other people?
Yeah, if you want something, you got to give me a list.
Got to. There's no other way. And you got to tell me where to buy it at. Amazon, it's not really reliable right now. They got some stuff going on. So your boy is desperate. We all know this. But, hey, that's all you got. That's all we got. Let's get into it.
Touchdown Bears! No way!
Fires. Yeah! The Bulls lead 87-86.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
All right, the boys are back. Whatever that was. Let's get right to the Patriots. Patriots won on Monday Night Football, and one of the craziest games we watched the last few years. I think somebody said it best. The most memorable Monday Night games the last at least 5 years. Chiefs, Rams, and that shootout, and then Bills, Patriots, and a huge slug. I think the first question I'm gonna ask: what are your thoughts on weather games like this? Do you think all stadiums should have domes, or do you like weather like this?
I mean, if all stadiums had domes, there would be no fun games to watch. Like the Blizzard game when I think it was the Colts and the Bills played, or the Bills played somebody. LaShawn McCoy was in there, had a huge game. Like we need games like that. Those are exciting to watch. Dome games, there's like you bring in the.
I remember when the Eagles on Monday Night Football, they had to move to the Tuesday. You remember that?
Yeah.
You see games like that. It happens all the time.
Yeah, you need those kind of weather games because those add excitement to the game as well. But everything about this game was amazing. Bill Belichick ran the ball how many damn times in this game? 3 passes. Hey, people are going to say, like, oh, they ran the ball every time. How did you not stop it? The Bills, they don't stop the run very well, obviously.
Hey, it looked like an Iowa football game. It looked like an Iowa high school football matchup. 22 blast, 32 power, 42 toss. And I mean, their defense, the Bills' defense wasn't that bad. It's just they had one big run and nobody could punt the ball and kicking was crazy. But I like games like that where because I do want to see the best teams at their best. If we saw an actual game, Patriots Bills, I think that would have been better. But having a game like this, it's fun, especially Monday Night Football too. It's fun. You see different games like this, and I mean, in pregame there was a kick and then it just flew the other way. I mean, that's fun. You need stuff like that. But this Patriots team, man, number 1 in the AFC.
Dude, they are legit. Hey, I've seen some statistic about Tom Brady in his first couple games and Mac Jones. That shit is close, man.
Close.
He might be the next Tom Brady for this Patriots team, and he's looking like it. How he handles himself in the press conference, how he handles himself in every aspect of football. Like, he is the real deal. I think a lot of people slept on him, but not anymore. Oh, I gotta sneeze.
No, yeah, that boy was dangerous too. He had the black accessories on. That's never a good thing when your uniform has 0 black in it, and if someone comes out in black accessories, that's dangerous.
Did he wear the scuba outfit too?
Yeah, he wore the scuba suit. Yeah, I feel like everyone's starting to do that now. So it's kind of not. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, But Mac Jones is learning, and then someone came out with that tweet. I've never seen snow before. Mac Jones. This from 2015. I mean, who cares? But this Patriots team could be real good. And like I said earlier, a lot of people are pointing to a Patriots Bucks Super Bowl.
Now, that would be interesting because the Patriots are hot right now. The Bucks they're getting healthier. They usually get hot at this time. And just the storyline about that Super Bowl would probably be one of the biggest in recent years. Tom Brady versus old team. Can't ask for more than that.
No, they were saying that'd be the highest viewed Super Bowl, and I think without a doubt, no doubt about it, that would obviously be the highest doubt. But this Patriots team, they could be that Super Bowl team. That defense is good. Bringing a lot of people in from the secondary, getting help like that, bringing everybody back. They had a lot of guys opt out last year. That's a huge. Matt Judon is playing amazing right now.
Out of his mind.
Number 9 with the red sleeves. He's playing amazing. And then you just have receivers coming alive, like N'Keal Harry, like Kendrick Bourne. He's
a great blocker, bro. N'Keal Harry is a great blocker.
Yeah, but they're not paying him to block. But no, yeah, this Patriots team could be real good. And if you look at the AFC, I mean, Tennessee, they're banged up. The Ravens, they're banged up. Now they got out for the year. Kansas City, they're not the same as last year. Patriots have always played them close. If you look at the top 4 teams, Patriots are the best out of those 4, and they can win easily out of those 4. And then you get in the playoff, the wild card, Chargers, Bengals, Buffalo. You see some weird games there, but the top 4 teams, they're banged up, man. And Patriots are healthy. They're playing some of their best football right now. This team could be really good. Really, really stout too.
Yeah, definitely. If you look at the teams in the Patriots way, they're not. Oh, my nose is messed up.
No, yeah, their upcoming schedule. They have a bye this week, which kind of pisses me off because how is there a bye week 14?
Dude, any of the later week buys, like week 14 or week 13 should be the cutoff. You got to get those buys out the way, man. Because these top teams that are, especially like the Patriots, they're rolling right now, like with consecutive wins. Get in that little bye week that takes you off your little hot streak that you got going. You got to regroup and get another streak. Like, come on.
The Patriots, they're coming off 7 straight wins. But their next 4 games, their last 4 games, at Colts, versus Bills, versus Jags, at Miami. So that's 2 wins right there, the last 2. And then if you split.
Do you consider the Dolphins a win, though, with how good they've been playing lately?
I do, because the Dolphins can't score on the Patriots defense. And that's true.
Yeah.
But I think if you split one with the Colts and Bills, you're fine. What is that? They're 9-4 right now.
You
So
only lose in 5 games, 12-5, no?
you lose 5 games or 12-5. That's 7. There's 17 games this year, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
So that's
12-5. All right,
12-5.
yeah. Gotta make sure the math is right. I'm throwing off with all this extra game stuff has been throwing me off, but this Patriots team could be good. Let's move on to the NBA. Got 2 NBA topics right here. But let's go to Portland. Damian Lillard, and just there's a lot going on right now, like we said earlier when I introduced the show. Damian Lillard, there's the rumors that he's been asking for a trade. There's been rumors that he needs more and all this stuff coming out of Portland. CJ McCollum's got a collapsed lung now. Do you see Portland going into a rebuild mode? I think that we should start off there.
Dude, they should have done something like this. CJ McCollum and Dave Lillard have proven that you're not going to get that far with these 2 guys.
Yep.
And the pieces they brought in this year are not good enough. Chauncey Billups is a great hire. I think he's a good coach to get going in the right way. But Dame Lillard, you need to do something. Either trade Dame Lillard or get some pieces. CJ McCollum, I've been seeing some things like Jaylen Brown coming to the Blazers, stuff like that. But the thing is, you're not going to get the right pieces unless you trade Dame Lillard. You're not going to get pieces for you guys to win unless you get rid of him, and that's really a rebuild.
Yeah, I think you have to start over here. I don't think anything good happens out of this. I think it's just some BS. I think it's the same thing happens every year. They just do great in the regular season. Well, not like this year and last year, but they do great in the regular season, upset a team in the first round, go to the second round, get blown out. Happens every year. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. I mean, Dame Lillard plays Westbrook all the time, and now hasn't happened in a minute, but same stuff happens over and over, and no one really cares anymore. If you traded TJ for a guy like Ben Simmons, that would help their defense. They rank last in the league right now. If you trade for a guy like Jaylen Brown, that helps so much better. But I think they should just trade Dame.
Yeah, even if you get those like a Ben Simmons or Jaylen Brown, your bench is still terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
The bench has always been terrible.
So what does it matter if those 2 are out of the game? Who do you got?
Last year the dude won the dunk contest. No one even didn't even know who the hell he was. I
didn't.
And he was a dude off the bench. I mean, it is what it is. I think you have to start over in Portland. I think there's just a lot of nothing's going to change here. You keep doing the same thing over and over, think it's coming to change, and then people buy into it. Now everyone's like, "Now we're done. You got to cut this out. Got a new coach, got a new everything, front office." It's after a while, you just got to trade it, move on, start new. I think it's time, and I think this would be the perfect time. And just whatever you do, don't trade Dame to the Lakers.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, you're going to end up trading Russell the next year too.
I mean, not even that. I just don't want Dame on the Lakers to play with LeBron because the Lakers would win. But if you trade for Westbrook, what does that do for you? I mean, you need picks, you need stuff like that. I don't know who they can trade for, but you know how the NBA works. It's never for the best guy. It's always 7 picks down the road, this and that. NBA trades are stupid. They're dumb. So we'll see what happens. I mean,
some of them just need to be voided.
Yeah, for real. You need some David Stern type stuff. Zion is fat. There's been a lot of pictures that came out. If I can pull it up right here, I think that's a great transition right there. Zion is fat.
But hey, I've been down to New Orleans. The food down there is really good. If you ever been to New Orleans, the food is amazing. So if he puts on some pounds, I understand. Damn. That photo was Photoshop, bro. There's no way.
I saw a picture that he was like skinny. And
there are reports that saying he came into camp. He's 330 currently. Like, what's?
I don't know if I believe that though.
I don't believe that.
330, dude. If he's 330, first of all, the Pelicans are already screwed. But if he actually is, then they're like, dude. I saw it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but man, they're down bad. He is actually. All right, I found the picture. This is the picture of Zion today.
Yeah, that's more accurate, I think.
I think that's more accurate, and he weighs the same thing, but everyone's doing this is what the media sees, this is what everybody actually sees, whole thing, this and that. But let's two things. Let's just split it up. What happens if Zion is fat, and what happens if he's skinny? I think let's just Doctor Strange it, go into two different realities. If Zion is fat, what happens?
I mean, if he's like, it's tough. It messes things up. I think definitely you gotta like bring him in. You gotta talk to him. You gotta have a different like. You gotta change everything that you're doing currently.
We gotta have a different meal plan.
You gotta have a meal plan. You gotta have him training differently, and you gotta have somebody that watches him in the off season too.
This boy need a whole babysitter.
24 hours service, whatever. 24 hours service. What is the word I'm thinking of?
Sir?
24 hours.
Cook service.
Just watch the man. 24 hours.
If he's fat, he's to be the next Charles Barkley. He's got to get to a different team and light stuff up. I think that's what happened.
Charles Barkley.
That's what should happen. If he's skinny, Pelicans, same thing happens. Pelicans every year. They get the 8th seed, get the play-in tournament, lose, get the 10th seed, or get the 8th seed, get that, lose in the first round, blown out.
Are they even getting that in this Western Conference this year? Or I don't think they're even getting in the play-in tournament, to be honest.
No. But I'm saying if Zion is skinny and starts playing.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, now it's good.
Then yeah. Because what are they right now? They are 7-19, 15th seed.
Yeah. It's like this seed. Hold on, what?
Dude, it's tough because they would be the 13th seed in the East.
So they suck even in either conference.
Well, yeah, but they're not the worst team. Pistons only won 4 games this whole year. The Magic.
The Rockets are on a win streak too.
Who fucking cares about the Rockets? But all right, the college football playoff is set. Let's break it down each game and see how it is. But Alabama, Cincinnati. A lot of people are picking Bama. Are you on that boat?
I'm not on the Bama boat. Cincinnati's going to win this game. Now, hear me out. Cincinnati's corners, they play very well to Bama's strengths. Bama is not a good run team. We've noticed that. They are more of like a passing team. What does Cincinnati have? 2 of the best corners in college football right now. And I think Cincinnati offensively can score with this Bama team.
Yeah, I do like your pass defense argument because John Mechie tore his ACL.
That was a big loss for this Alabama team.
But yeah, John Mechie tore his ACL, so he's out. So number 2 receiver's out. That's gonna hurt Bama, and Cincinnati's got a great pass defense. But this Nick Saban, man, they found a way to beat one of the best defensive teams in Georgia, and they're gonna find the same way to beat Cincinnati. I think the Cinderella finally is gonna get beat. When Bama's gonna bully Cincinnati around the whole game.
You think it's not gonna be close?
Nah, but I think it's like 17 points. They're gonna win that.
I'm like, even if they lose, I think it's going to be a good game. I think this is going to be a really good competitive playoff this year.
I hope so. But
you know who I'm rooting for though. Cincinnati in this game. I think this is their chance. They've been waiting all like the past 2 years to be in the playoffs. So I think there's a lot of momentum to get in this game that we need to prove ourselves.
I'm definitely rooting for them too, but I think Nick Saban proved himself last week that he can get done. Everyone's proving him differently. Almost lost to LSU, almost lost to Auburn. He said, "Nah, fuck this, watch this," and then he beat one of the best teams in the country, one of the best defenses in the country, convincingly. He did it through that. But I'm more intrigued in this Michigan-Georgia game.
Now, Trey, but I have a question for you, though, before we get into that.
Okay.
Is Georgia or Cincinnati's offense better? What do you think?
Dude, I was going to get in that one. Georgia with Stetson Bennett is a terrible offense.
I think offensively they're not good.
No, they're terrible. And they got exposed. The defense carried them the whole year. I mean, they only scored 10 points against Clemson, and their defense is awful.
That's what I'm saying. Like in the big games, when there's like those big kind of games, Bama's offense obviously was way better than Georgia's. Those games, like I feel like Ohio State could have beat Georgia too. So I think this Michigan team, that you know how good they are on running the ball.
Yeah.
So I think Georgia might pull this upset. What you think?
It's not an upset, though. Georgia's the favorite.
Think so?
Georgia is the favorite.
What is the spread right now?
It's like 6.
Okay.
But I think when is it time to say Kirby Smart's a terrible coach? He's a great recruiter. Don't get me wrong, but in the big games, he's not doing anything. Is it can't have this. I'm just gonna piss down my leg. Not a real athlete. That's what Kirby Smart is. In the big games, he chokes and like he couldn't beat Alabama. He couldn't do it in the biggest stage. And everyone's talking about this great defense. He's not even starting the best quarterback on his team. And when you have Stetson Bennett, you're getting held back. They're not gonna he's holding the offense back. He's the best. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, JT Daniels, on the bench. That's not going to get it done. And Kirby Smart beats himself every time. We've seen this before. We've seen this every year. He beats himself.
What do you mean by beats himself? But I'm going to get into this. I don't think he's a terrible coach. Hear me out. I think he's a good coach, but when he goes against coaches like Nick Saban, which a lot of coaches look terrible against Nick Saban, because Nick Saban is one of the best coaches in college football history. But him not starting JT Daniels is a bad move. But there's so much. I'm not on Stetson Bennett. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. JT Daniels is a better option. But I don't think that means that Kirby Smart is a terrible coach. Him not starting.
He chokes in the biggest games. He can never win them. And I know in the comparison, he plays Saban. Obviously, Saban's one of the greatest coaches of all time. But to not beat him like in the biggest games, I mean, look at all the SEC championships they played. Look at all the championship they played in 2018 with Tua coming off the bench. And Kirby Smart can never make that decision. He can never do that. He can never pull his starter and put the better quarterback in at halftime. He doesn't have stones like that. He's not built like that. Like I said earlier, he's a great recruiter. But when it comes to games, he can't, he chokes up. He's not even – it is what it is. It's the same Georgia we see every year. It's like we've seen this Georgia out, and then we're going to be surprised when they beat Michigan, but they lose to Alabama. Like, we're going to be surprised. Like, at the end of the year, everyone, this Georgia team's good. Georgia team, look at their defense. Same stuff happens every year.
Now, hear me out, though. If Nick Saban isn't in the SEC, is Georgia the best team in the SEC?
I mean,
in recent years. So he's doing something right. That's my point. But definitely him, like a lot of coaches.
We giving out regular season awards though?
Hey,
we giving out regular season. Answer that question. You just said if you give Nick Saban, we giving out regular season award. What is the goal? Well, if you're a head coach, if you're the old ball coach at Georgia, what is your goal?
It's to win the.
Is it to go undefeated? Is it to go undefeated, lose in the championship? Go undefeated, lose. That's
saying. But if you take Saban out, that's the only team he's losing to.
But then you'll see if you put Saban like USC, he's gonna beat you in the if you put him in the Pac-12 or something. Put Bama in the Pac-12. You go see him in the championship and lose. So it's the same thing every year.
But I mean, but if other teams come in and lose to Saban, right? Are they terrible coaches too? Then because everybody's losing to Saban. Like Dabo.
At Orgeron, isn't?
Nah, that one time he had Joe Burrow and that amazing team. That was the one time.
I mean, Dabo Swinney isn't losing to Alabama every year. He found a way to beat them.
No, but think
about different quarterbacks.
It's coaches like that. It's coaches like Dabo. Hey, the coach from Texas A&M, what's his name?
Jimbo Fisher,
right?
He beat him.
He's experienced.
He beat him at Florida State.
Yeah, these older coaches, they know how to work with Nick Saban. Kirby Smart is a younger blood. He's not as old. Hey, Nick Saban is an older mind. I'm just saying, if there is no Nick Saban, Kirby Smart is winning 60 championships.
And if there's no Tom Brady, Peyton Manning has 7 championships. Ben Roethlisberger has 11. We can go down the line and say the same. We could put it over sports. I mean, we can. If there's no Jordan, I mean, Magic Johnson has more. Larry Bird probably has more. Fat Boy Charles Barkley, like we said earlier, has more. I mean, you can go down the line and do it. If there's no.
But there are great people that get in the way of other teams winning. So if Nick Saban is in the way of Kirby Smart, he's in the way of a lot of other great coaches. Brian Kelly, he's a good coach. He never beats Nick Saban. You can say that about him too. He always get killed by Nick Saban.
Kirby Smart loses in the big games. I just wanted to see him win one big game. Okay, I just want Georgia to win championship. But we've seen this before that he's not going to. We've seen this before.
Hey, we'll see that rematch. The rematch is coming.
The SEC
championship.
championship.
They can pull it out.
SEC championship is coming in the title 2018 all over again, and we know it's gonna happen. Let's get to NFL. We're gonna do a game real quick called Legit or Fraud. Starting off, so team legit or fraud, we can say whatever we want about them. New England Patriots.
Legit.
I think we said it earlier. I think we talked about it. Buffalo Bills.
They're legit. I think they're a great team. Hey, I say what you want about them, but they are a good team. I think they have all the makeup for a good team. They're good. They can make it far in the playoffs. Tre'Davious White obviously was a big loss, but this Buffalo Bills team is still really good.
Nah, they're frauds. I'm going on Stan. I think the Bills are frauds, man. They can't do much on offense. They don't have that running game like they used to have. Zach Moss has been, not what he's supposed to be this year. Matt Breida, same thing. So I don't think the Bills are that good. I think they're fraud, and they keep showing it week in, week out that they're not that team anymore.
I hear you, but this Bills team, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders, Dawson Knox, you could go on about them. They got what you need, firepower on offense. Running game, it's a passing league anyways. I think they get what they do. They get the job done. That's all I'm telling you.
All right, Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, they're legit. They're back. Hey, their defense, how they've been playing lately, Melvin Ingram, Chris Jones, unblockable. They are legit. Daniel Swanson got a pick six.
No. Hey, frauds. They still have Swanson on there as their safety. So
he got a pick six out of the game.
You can never count out the Chiefs, but I think they're fraud. They're fraudulent. I would say they're not that good. But next team, I would say the Ravens.
You got to give the Ravens a break, man. All the losses they're taking.
Are you going to say every team is legit? There can only be one Super Bowl winner at the end of the year. Mr. Kirby Smart.
Are we talking about contenders, or are we talking about Super Bowl winning team?
Teams that can compete in the playoffs.
Okay. The Ravens are going to get to the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to compete in the playoffs. So
That's what the frauds.
I'm not going to say they're frauds.
You got to say it. I mean, it's
I'll say they're frauds. I'll do it for the segment.
Yeah, I'm saying the Ravens are frauds. Too many injuries, getting banged up, and Lamar hasn't really looked the same the last few weeks. So I'm going frauds. The Bengals.
I think they're frauds.
Dude, I think they might be legit, bro. Last week was a little fluke, but they can win a lot of shootout games. They got a great secondary. The Bengals are cooking something. Joe Mixon has been looking good. Jamar Chase. He has been that good last few weeks, but watch out for him.
Has been better, at least recently.
No, yeah, for sure. Let's go to the NFC. Dallas.
I think Dallas is going to do what they do every year: get in the playoffs and get bounced. So, but they are getting healthier.
So you want frauds?
Yeah, frauds.
We are who they thought they were. Frauds. The Cardinals.
Legit. Cardinals have defensively they're a great defense. Offensively, Kyler Murray, D-Hop can go on and on. James Conner's been looking good too.
James Conner, man.
Legit.
The Rams.
Frauds. All the way.
Dude, everyone's figuring out McVay. It's the same thing every year. Stafford's not that good. I'm going to say Packers.
Legit. I think the Packers are legit. Dude, people are saying they might be the best team in the NFL right now.
Frauds. Same things that happen every year. They're going to go to NFC Championship game and lose. Frauds. Bucks.
Legit.
Legit.
If you got Tom Brady, you're good.
Tom Brady, you're legit. Leonard Fournette's playing out of his freaking mind. All right, let's go to the games. Ravens, Browns.
Give me the Ravens in this one. Browns aren't making the playoffs this year.
I like the Ravens too. The Browns are favored though. Do you think that's a little alarming or weird?
I think it's a little weird, yeah.
I think it's a little weird. I think it's a little rat line. I do like the Ravens too. Jags, Titans.
Give me the Titans in this one.
Yep, Sam.
Julio Jones just got off activated off IR.
Okay. It is washed. Raiders, Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs in this one.
I could see the Raiders do something crazy though.
Yeah, are you gonna pick them though? That's the
No,
question.
but I could see them playing a tight game. Yep, Chiefs. Saints, Jets.
I might go with the Jets in this. Nah, I'm just playing. Give me the Saints in this one.
Yeah, I like the Saints too. I'm not even gonna pick the Jets this weekend. So that means the Jets might win if I'm not picking them. Cowboys football team.
Give me the Cowboys in this one. Randy Gregory is back. So is their D tackle. So I like what they're gonna cook this week.
I like the football team here.
They
Taylor
have been
Heineke.
hot recently.
They've been hot. Heineke's been playing good. I like this defense, like I said earlier. Samuel might be back. He's been McKissick has been, battling injuries, but I like this football team, man, to win. Falcons, Panthers. I like Matty Ice.
For real? Panthers defense is good still. I think give me the Panthers in this one. Cam Newton's gonna bounce back off the bye.
Nah, the Panthers, man, they lost Joe Brady, man. I just don't – a lot of stuff going on. I didn't understand it, but I like the Falcons here. Seahawks, Texans. I think the Texans could pull this one off.
With Davis Mills, Akibi?
Oh, forgot about that. Seahawks.
Seahawks big.
Forgot about that. Lions, Broncos, 2 in a row.
Now the Broncos they're gonna win this game. Javonte Williams is a name to look out for. He's hooping.
I think we even picking every favorite. No, we picked the Ravens. Yeah, Broncos 2. If they win, they're 7-6. Giants, Chargers. Can we see Jake Fromm start an NFL football game here?
Nah, give me the Giants Chargers, right? I had a brain fart. Finals week fucking me up. But hey, I got the Chargers in this game. Bolt up.
Yep, bolt up, baby. 49ers, Bengals, one of the best games we can see.
I like the 49ers in this game.
Yeah, I think I like the Bengals. Like I said earlier, they're legit, man. I like the Bengals. 49ers are favored on the road, so a little alarming. Bucks, Bills. Not sure how this isn't Sunday Night Football, but Bills, Bucks.
You know what game Sunday Night Football? A bigger, more important game. But give me the Bucks in this game. I think the Bucks, Tom Brady, they're rolling right now, and it's going to be against the Bills team.
Yep, I like the Bucks too. Could see the Bills bounce back, possibly. We'll see. Bills, Packers, or Bears, Packers. Sunday Night Football.
You know who I'm going to say in this game? Justin Fields is back. Allen Robinson. Akeem Hicks, Damian Williams, they all practiced today. So you know what that means. Bears are going to get the dub.
I like the Packers here. Obviously. The Bears are. We are who we thought they were. So definitely like the.
Is somebody paying you to say this?
I like the Packers, obviously. Bears are very fraudulent, like I said earlier. Monday Night Football, Rams, Cardinals. I think this is a really intriguing matchup, but I could see
good game.
I could see the home team winning though. So
you got the Rams?
No, Cardinals.
No, I got the Cardinals. I got the Cardinals big in this game.
Man, that's all we got. What you got for closing remarks?
So next Thursday is kind of a really important day. If you guys are keeping up, Spider-Man No Way Home comes out next Thursday. And anybody that tries to, give some stuff away about the movie early, I think they deserve jail time. I think it deserves.
See me with these hands, man. Oh God, man. Oh sight.
As you know what people were doing with the Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Spider-Man dies on Twitter. I mean, no, it was Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Everybody dies. I'm like,
Who I think it was LaShawn McCoy. I think he said that.
I like, bro, and he had to been hacked. He can't do that shit with his own intentions. Like that shit is not okay. Electric chair. I find you. If I know somebody that does shit, I will personally beat your ass.
Gardner,
eat your ass.
hey, Gardner Minshew, 2 touchdowns on Sunday. The last 5 games, Trevor Lawrence has 1 touchdown. Gardner Minshew is better than Trevor Lawrence. Connect the dots himself. Wasted a first-round pick. Just saying. Wait, they wasted 2. They got ETN and Lawrence, but all right, whatever. It's none of my business. Remember to subscribe. 6 million Blitz on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever the boys, whatever the podcasts are on, wherever you're listening on, the boys are on there. Hit that plus button. Next episode gets 5-star rating. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. All right, just Apple Podcast. Subscribe us on YouTube. Post on social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. That's all I got, man. I'm talking fast, so let's get up out of here, man. Anything else though?
Let's wrap it up.
Hey, maybe a new episode not dropping next Friday. It might be Thursday, it might be Wednesday. Go check out the North Central Boys, ESPN Plus, 11 o'clock on Saturday, Mount Union. So
Mount Union Jacks.
But yeah, remember. So we'll see what happens next week, but that's all we got. See you guys next week. Peace.